Welcome back to the JCPod, partner with Stare Down Sports. Stare Down Greatness. It is here. It is time. First Pickem Thursday on a Wednesday of the year. We have waited 220-something days for this time to happen, and it's officially here. It is officially here. We got NFL football. We got college football. Man. It just feels good to be back. You know how we go around here if you've been around. If you're new, how it's going to go, I'm pretty much going to go over Pickem, which I'll explain a little bit more when we get into it. Then I'll go through all 16 NFL games that are happening. I'll go over my NFL bets, talk about some props that I like, that I might take. And then I'll also then follow it up with college games that I'm looking forward to watch, because I'm not going to go over every single college game. But I will point out some of the ones I'm looking at, some of the ones I'm watching out for as of right now, and then I'll give out my bets. And then, as per usual, always feel free to check out staredownsports.com. Probably going to add maybe 1 to 2 college bets, maybe 1 to 2 NFL prop bets after I look through again a little bit more. But mostly everything I'm taking, and that's just a maybe. But, yeah. Let's start it off, man. It's official. Let's get over to that Pickem board. And, man, does it look good. As you can see, how this is going to go for people who are new, like I said, basically, so you get 16 points. 1 is your least favorite pick, 16 is your favorite pick, and we got all these games to look through. I'm going to pretty much pick each game. Probably not going to go over it too much. I'll give out like a quick sentence here and there, because I'll talk about it a little bit more when we go through like the breakdown and what bets I'm looking at and all that, but I at least want to give some thoughts and everything as we go through. So let's do it. Philadelphia over Dallas. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory, because based on how the offseason went for both these teams and how it's going to probably potentially look this season, yeah, I think it's Philadelphia all the way. I think the line moved up to 8.5, 9.5, opened up at like 5 or 6.5. And yeah, Dallas doesn't have Mike anymore. I mean, I'm sure they're going to be decent, but that defense, I have no idea what to expect from it. And I just think Philadelphia's going to win. Kansas City over Chargers. Apparently, Kansas City's won 7 in a row at this point. This game is in Brazil, by the way. But yeah, Kansas City's won 7 in a row against the Chargers. I'm not going to fade them at this point until the Chargers prove they can beat them. And it's one of those things, too, now where it's like, it's kind of like the Patriots-Jets, how the Patriots always basically just kind of bullied the Jets. It's just one of the things where it's like, or even like it goes the same with the Bills, where they just bullied the Bills for a little bit, and then the Bills finally were like, hey, this is our division now. They started winning some games. I'm going to need to see that from the Chargers against the Chiefs, to be honest. Tampa Bay, Atlanta, I'm going to take Tampa Bay. Won't be shocked if Atlanta wins this one. Tempted to take Atlanta as a home dog. I think this one's going to be, at least right now, my 1-pointer. I'm sure that's going to change here soon. But for right now, I am tempted to take them. But just because I like Baker, don't know fully what to expect from Atlanta. Cincinnati, Cleveland, there's no way Cincinnati loses, right? I really hope not. Cleveland should not win this game. I also have a future that I gave out in the show that was for Cleveland and the Giants to both go 0-5. It's not; those are both singles. Like I have the Cleveland Browns to go 0-5. Also have the Giants to go 0-5. So this is the one game I'm worried about for Cleveland. Every other game for the next 4, they should lose unless something drastic happens. But this is the one where it's like, all right, Cincinnati. All right, Cincinnati. But yeah, I think they can get it done. So I like Cincinnati there. I don't like how I'm picking all favorites so far. Yikes. Indianapolis, Miami. I'm going to take Indianapolis here just because there's a lot. I mean, both these teams kind of had like kind of bad vibes-ish going into the season, just based on like Colts quarterback controversy, owner died, a potential rebuild looming if they don't get stuff right this season for Miami. I mean, both teams are kind of in a similar spot where it's like potential rebuilds on the board if they don't get the season right. These coaches could potentially be moved on from. Obviously, you see from the quarterbacks, that could potentially happen. Tua, maybe they might move on from him. I mean, they just paid him, so I doubt it. But Mike McDaniels, for sure, could potentially be gone. So this is going to be a huge game for them. I like Indianapolis to win this one, though. New England, Vegas. I'm just going to take New England because they're home, but really worried about this game. Maybe that game will be like my 1 or 2-pointer as well, just because I truly don't. I don't know. I mean, I think I trust Vrabel to get the win here, but Vegas might be sneaky good. I just can't wait to watch that game and actually get eyes on Vegas this year just to see like how tough they're going to be. But I mean, we can only take so much from the first games as well. I mean, the defenses are probably going to be. There's going to be some of the worst tackling we've probably seen in a while just because they haven't been tackling really, and this is going to be the first chance to tackle. So we got to remember that. Arizona, New Orleans, going to take Arizona. And then, by the way, I'm not talking about Vegas. I'm talking about the NFL in general when it comes to tackling. Arizona, New Orleans, got to take Arizona here. I just have no faith in New Orleans. I mean, they're going to win some games this year, but yeah, they're just seeming like a team that for sure needs to rebuild. It seems like it might happen. I mean, Kellen Moore has a very tough start to his career with the, just with the rebuild looming, and if they can maybe save it, but they got a lot of veteran guys in some spots, some occasional young guy here and there, but their team's just not the best, man. Pittsburgh, New York, gonna take Pittsburgh here, but I will say very nervous about this game as well. Yeah, I know, you know what, I actually trust them a little bit more than that. But, like I said, I'm a little bit nervous just because I just don't know what to expect fully from the Steelers either. I think they're going to be good this year. I mean, I think they're going to go potentially like 10-7, maybe 11-5, but they do have a really, really tough schedule down the stretch, especially. I'm just looking at this game like, no way Aaron Rodgers loses coming back to New York, and I'm kind of basically because I think both defenses are pretty good. Both wide receiver cores are okay. Running back room is pretty decent. So I'm kind of looking at this kind of as okay, so I'm going to go with the quarterback in this one. Do I want Justin Fields or Aaron Rodgers at 40 years old? I couldn't tell you. I think I'm going to take the Steelers, though. I kind of like them to win this game. I think they're going to win by at least a field goal. So I do think I like them. I'm probably going to end up betting on them, too, honestly. So, like, I am a little bit nervous about this, but at the same time, it's like, I also trust the Steelers coach a little bit more. I think Aaron Glenn's going to be good, but I just don't. I think they got a little bit of ways to go. So this is potentially going to be not maybe a horrible start for them, but I don't think it's going to be a win. Washington, New York, I just like Washington. I don't know how many points New York is going to score, but defensively they should be pretty good. I'm going to take Carolina here. This is going to be I just don't like how I'm taking all favorites right now to begin with, 1. And 2, it's week 1. I mean, we're going to see some weird games. Why would it not be maybe Carolina stealing one from Jacksonville? It is, I almost can't. I almost don't want to do it. Like, it's almost like I want to take Carolina, but maybe I'll take Jacksonville with a 1, so that way, because I think other people in my family are going to be picking, and friends of the family, I think they're going to be picking Carolina, I think they're going to be picking Jacksonville as well, so maybe at worst if Jacksonville wins, I'll get a point for it, but if Carolina wins, I don't lose too much, because I do think Carolina can steal, but man, Jacksonville might, like I said, I think they're going to win 7-8 games. I do like Liam Cohen a little bit more, but I don't know what to think of Trevor Lawrence, man, and he's coming off injury first game. I just don't know, man. Denver, Tennessee, I got to take Denver here, just can't go Tennessee. Cam Ward's first game. I think Sean Payton's going to make him a little bit hell for him. And Denver's just potentially going to be they might have the best defense in the league this year, and they're looking to be one of the best teams this year, so pretty easy decision there. San Francisco, Seattle. I kind of want to take Seattle here, I won't lie to you. I'm going to take San Francisco, and I'm going to put like a lower number on this. Right now, I'll put like a 5, and they'll probably change, but I am tempted to take Seattle there, but I don't know why. I mean, San Francisco has a lot of things going for them. It's just maybe because Seattle's home. I don't know. I do like them there though. Detroit, Green Bay. I do think Detroit wins. I'm gonna take Green Bay at home actually. I think I don't know how much Micah Parsons is gonna play. Green Bay does have some injuries with their wide receiver room. Detroit, I don't know what the full expect from their coordinators. I think they're going to be good again, though. So this is going to be another one of those low numbers. We'll go with the underdog We'll go with the underdog a little bit. And like I said, we'll just take a low number. That's going to be a good game, though. Los Angeles Rams, Houston. I got to go. Well, while Matt Stafford's healthy, I'm going to go the Rams here. Man, I realize I basically only picked 2 dogs, which is... I picked 1 dog, which is yikes. Buffalo, man, it's just looking at this Rams game. I think I would not be shocked if Houston wins it, but I think I like since Matt Stafford is healthy, the way their team looks to start out the year, especially on offense, it's like if he's going to be healthy to start it. I mean, it's been a little bit rough in training camp, but he is healthy right now enough to play. So it's like, yeah, I think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go with the Rams there. Baltimore, Buffalo. I am going to take Buffalo here as the home dog. I don't know. This is, yet again, another tough one because it's such a good game. But I do think Buffalo can get the job done. Josh Allen is really good, coming off an MVP season. I mean, Lamar and Baltimore are really good too. I could see something as like Baltimore starts off the year like 2-2, 3-2, 2-3, something like that, and then they just go on a massive run to finish the year like 12-5 or something or whatever the. Yeah, it would be 12-5. Like I just think they're gonna have a great season, but this might be one of the games they lose. And hey, it could be a thing where they lose it in the regular season, maybe get them back in the playoffs. But I do like Buffalo here, and then Chicago, Minnesota. Won't lie to you, I don't know fully what to expect from JJ McCarthy. So I kind of lean the Bears just because Caleb Williams is in year 2. Ben Johnson maybe will make some things work out, but it is. Then I lean back to man. It's Kevin O'Connell versus Ben Johnson's first game, so I think I'm going to go Minnesota. Yet again, going to be another low point. I mean, this is going to be a week where it's like, man, would love to use a lot of. You can't do this obviously because it's a rule, but I would love to just transfer numbers. Like be like, man, I would love to just move 16 or like 16 from the 16. Move it a couple weeks from now, use a 1 earlier this week, would be really, really nice. But obviously, that's not how this works. So, hey, we gonna figure it out. But yeah, that's I think it for picks right now. Let's go over the tiebreakers. These do come in a little bit of handy. We'll just go 24-17. We'll go 21-24. Just because usually these tiebreakers I don't think matter as much because they don't. These ones haven't come. I think they've come in. Come in occasion one time all of my like 5 years of doing this or so. Sorry, I was trying to think of how long I've been doing this. Been a minute, boy. I think who's going to score more points? We might just go Philadelphia because that Cowboys defense is kind of cheeks. We'll just pick them. Who's going to score the least? We'll just go New York Giants. We'll probably pick New York Giants for a lot of the weeks, especially until Jackson Dart starts. And now, like I said, it's going through numbers. I think Denver, Tennessee, that might end up becoming my favorite of the week. We'll do 9. We'll do somewhere in the middle for Washington, New York. I do think New York might play them tough because it's a division game, but I do think they should handle business there. 10 on them. Colts will put a 4. Pittsburgh, I guess we do feel. I feel a little bit. I think they should win that game. I feel decent about them. 6 there. Philadelphia at home. We'll do a 13. I mean, I don't think Dallas should be able to do too much. We'll put an 11 on the Chiefs because, like I said, 7 in a row for. They've won. Baltimore, Buffalo. We'll make Buffalo my 2-pointer. The Rams will make 5. I don't mind making this a 6. Minnesota, Chicago. I got some big numbers left, boy. And I do not. Where's some, we'll go 13 there. We'll make this a 14. Tampa Bay, Atlanta will make a 5. We'll just bump everything up 1, I guess, because. Won't lie to you, though. I'm starting to get. I don't like having these high numbers left. I don't think I want to put that many points in the Minnesota game, so. And these numbers are honestly, like, I know I'm bouncing them around right now, but it sucks because these numbers are actually, like, really, really important. I'm just not liking putting them in some of these spots. Won't lie to you. You know what? We'll bump everything up 1 from here. So we'll make this one, and I'll have to wait till we get to 15. And then that, I think, shouldn't be bad. I think that's where we're going to do it, people. Those are my official picks for the week. Not going to lie to you. Some of these numbers, I'm a little bit nervous about where I have stuff at. But, I mean, you have to use some big numbers. And in some of these games, I mean, you can see the spreads up top there across. I mean, some of these games are, like, the last 2 games are 1.5, 1.5. And I just don't have enough low numbers for a lot of these. So, that's where we're going to have to leave it. I mean, I might honestly put my 8 to the Colts. I I'm just going to leave it. I don't want to tinker too much. So that's where we're officially going to leave it at for this. I'll see everyone back on the gridiron so we can go over the bets. Now, for the bets, I'll quickly, like I said, I'll go through these games. We kind of broke them down while I was going through Pickem, so I'll just give some final thoughts while I give them my official bets. I do need to write them down too because your boy forgot to write them down before he went on. I do not have a Nasty Boy set up yet for Thursday night. I will get that in the article that will be published tonight, so look out for that. But Thursday Night Football, I think that's what we're going to start out with. Eagles are now 8.5-point favorites, looking like it might go back down to 7.5 potentially over the Cowboys. It's going to be a rough game, I think, for Cowboys, especially on defense. Passing prop-wise, Dak's 248. Cowboys don't really have a running game either, so that's going to be really, really tough. I liked it at 6.5. Now it's up to 8.5. I do kind of like the over 47.5. Sorry, because I could see it being like a 27-24 game. But like around that, it probably wouldn't be that actually. I guess it'd be more of like a 34-21, something like that. Around that range would be more my guess. So I kind of like the over, but I just don't know if the Eagles are going to sit on the ball. I might just put that in the Nasty Boys, add the over into there. One bet I will take, depending on the odds, Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown minus 165. It's ugly odds, man. You didn't see me, but I just vomited off screen. Hey, that's minus 165. It makes sense it's that. I might still just take that because I think, honestly, that I can get it with a... I think if there's a certain site you use, you can get, like, boosts and stuff. You can make it, like, minus 110, so it's not as bad. But, yeah, I think I like that. I hate the odds, so I'll admit, not a big fan of giving out odds like that, but kind of have to. Saquon Barkley's minus 210, so it's just like, yeesh. CeeDee Lamb's plus 145. If I was going to take anybody on the Cowboys, it'd be him. But like said, check out my article and stare down. I'll have it a little bit more locked down because I'll admit I got to do a little bit more research for this game, so I'm going to do that as soon as I get done here with the show. But I do like the Eagles to win. I just minus 430. I'm not going to give out minus 430. Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown minus 165. Odds are kind of stinky, but if they drop even a little bit, I'll be happy. If I can give them around like 140 or lower, that might be a thing where honestly wait to maybe I'm giving it out, but I'm personally probably gonna wait till I can bet it live. Maybe they don't get the ball first, and I can get it like minus 120, or maybe it takes them a little bit to score. It's a dangerous game to play, but I think I might do it. Another one I'm gonna add to the slip. I'm gonna take Chiefs. They're minus 168, so I kind of want to lean money line there, but I won't. I'm going to take Chiefs. Damn, I have to write another article for the Friday game, too. I'm going to take Chiefs minus 3, though. I forgot that, like I said, since they've beaten the Chargers 7 times in a row, I'm going to add that to my slip. I originally didn't have it, but they've won 7 games straight, so now that's minus 3. I like that it's under 3 because I think this could potentially... Some experts I listen to said they like it at like 5 or 6, so it's like, man, I kind of liked it at 2. I wish it stayed at 2.5. I loved it at 2.5, 3... It starts to be like, but I think this number could jump up even a little bit more, so it's already minus 115, so I think I like the minus 3. I'm going to give that out. Giants are 5.5-point dogs to the Commanders. I'm just going to stay away from that game because I think it's going to be a little bit closer than some people think, just because I think the Giants might be pesky. It just depends how much they score on offense. If they can't get anything going on offense, which is a really real possibility, then this game could just be a runaway for the Commanders. I do think the Commanders win. I just can't take the 5.5. I don't know. It's just not something I like it, don't love it. So I'm not taking it there. Something I do like, though, I am taking the Panthers. I'm taking them plus 3.5 against the Jaguars. Jalen Coker being out, won't lie to you, kind of makes me feel a certain way about this, but I'm still going to take it. I just like Bryce Young, man. I think he's going to have a better year this year. The Jaguars... I don't know what the full expectation of them. I think they're going to be better under Liam Cohen as well. But I like that you get the hook here at 3.5 because I think this might be a 3-point game. Panthers defense kind of stinky, but I think the offense might be able to make up for it. So I like that there. Another bet I like the Steelers minus 2.5. I just think Aaron Rodgers then win this revenge game. We talked about it earlier. I think they win by at least a field goal. Raiders 2.5-point dogs to the Patriots. I really don't know what to do there. I lean Patriots, kind of like it. Don't think I'm going to take it. I think I'm just going to end up staying away. Like I said, I'm not going to give out any props, I don't think, on the show because I'd be lying to you. I didn't do a deep dive fully yet. It's only Wednesday as well. We still have till Sunday. So, like I said, for the article, I'll probably have this. Hopefully, I have this one out Friday if I can stay ahead. We'll see, but I'll have it. If not, it'll be out at least Saturday, and I'll for sure have some props on it then. But I still need to look through some of the props. I've gotten all the sides and totals and everything done, but I haven't got to some of the props yet. So we're still working on that. But yeah, so I don't have anything that's Patriots. I lean Patriots, but I don't like it enough to bet it. I could see I wouldn't be. Raiders could win it, honestly. Cardinals 6.5 point favorites over the Saints. I'm just not betting this game because I don't want to put money on the Cardinals, but they should win this game handily, you would think. What is Kyler Murray anytime touchdown? That might be something I potentially take. He talked about rushing more, so we're at least going to... Kyler Murray anytime touchdown is plus 200. Interesting. Let's see what his rushing total is. Kyler Murray rushing total is 25.5. I think I like that. Not going to give it out, but I do like it. I might that might be in the nasty boy for Sunday. So we're gonna I just want to see that. 25.5 is not too bad though. Bengals 5.5 point favorites over the Browns. They should win that game. I'm just not gonna take it myself. I think I'm good there. This number just keeps dropping. I mean, like honestly, the Bengals should win that game. I'll probably have a prop or two in that game when it comes to like a Chase touchdown, some Chase yards or Joe Burrow yards, but I just, like I said, I need to look at the props a little bit more. I don't want to bet on the Bengals in the off chance they lose because they do. I mean, Zach Taylor's just been horrible in season openers, so I think they can get it done. I just want them to prove it right for me. But like I said, this number keeps dropping, but it makes me like it a little bit more because at least it's in my favor now. I'm going to take the Colts minus 110 on the money line. I think this is a bit of a fan vote, I won't be honest with you, but I do think this team's a lot better than they have been in years past. It's just basically like there's a lot of noise around them, so it's just a matter of can they keep out the noise and can Daniel Jones just be above average? If he can be a slightly above average quarterback, the Colts are going to have a very successful offense. Very excited to see what Tyler Warren does in this game. I do think they're going to get him involved a decent amount. Let's see what his receiving prop is real quick. They don't have it up. Nice. And that is exactly why we're going to wait to do some of the props. But I do think the Colts can win this game, especially because it's a home game for them. This is a game for me as a fan that if the Colts can't beat the Dolphins, because the Dolphins project to be not the best this year. I mean, they could end up being sneaky good, but I don't know. If the Colts lose to the Dolphins here, I'm just going to be like, okay, it's going to be one of them seasons. And it's going to basically completely flip my mindset on the potential that they have. Bucks minus 130, money line minus 1.5 against the Falcons. Not taking anything there just because I truly wouldn't be shocked if either team wins this game. That's going to be a fun divisional battle. Broncos Titans, 7.5 for the Broncos. Feels a little low, but it is the NFL. But regardless, I'm not going to take it. I mean, that's a tough start for Cam Ward in his first start on the road in Denver in Mile High. Man, that is going to be tough. Excited to see how he handles it though. It's going to be. He seems like he might be a guy, so I'm curious to see if he shows some of those traits in this game. 49ers minus 2.5 over the Seahawks. Seems like the 2.5 is just the new 1.5, which used to be the old half, because, now every game is like minus 2.5, minus plus 2.5, minus 2.5, plus 2.5, when like 5-6 years ago they used to be like a half, 1.5 maybe. But 49ers 2.5 over Seahawks. I think 49ers should win, just not going to take it. I'm probably going to add a CMC touchdown to the Nasty Boy on Sunday as well. So I think we got the Nasty Boy for Sunday kind of sort of figured out. Lions plus 114 on the money line against the Packers. I truly don't know who's going to win that game. I want to say Lions will, but I wouldn't be shocked if the Packers do. So that's going to be just a fun watch. Cannot wait. I mean, we got some good games Sunday. There are like one or two poopy matchups, but there are some pretty good matchups they have spread across the day. The Rams taking on the Texans. This should be another good one. Rams are favored by 3. I think Rams win. I don't want to bet the 3. Just because, I wouldn't be shocked if the Texans win. CJ Stroud had a down year last year. I do think he's going to bounce back and be a little bit better. I just don't know what to expect from the offensive line. Are they going to be that much better? Joe Mixon being injured doesn't really help. So, just going to be watching along for that one. Maybe live bet something. A bet I do have, though, Bills. I'm going to take the Bills money line, I think. I have that written in red. That's a maybe. They're in Buffalo. I'm just picking them because they're in Buffalo. I think they can get the job done. I mean, Lamar almost beat them in the playoffs last year, so obviously that's proven. They definitely can win that. And the final game, Monday night, Chicago Bears, Minnesota Vikings. I think I'm going to take, if I had the bet, I felt like I had $50 and I was told, hey, you have to put it on something here. I think I would put it on the Vikings just because it's Kevin O'Connell, and so that's basically it, honestly. I just don't know what the Bears... I think the Bears are going to be decent this year. I think they're going to be better than last year, but I don't fully know what to expect from them. So it's like okay, show me. So, but, like I said, I don't want to bet the Vikings either because the Bears could end up stealing this game because, hey, Ben Johnson maybe just is what they need, the key that they needed to start the engine, but not truly for sure. So my official bets for the weekend, Hurts minus 165 or for an anytime touchdown that hopefully I can bet live and get it better. Chiefs minus 3, Panthers plus 3.5, Steelers minus 2.5. Kyler Murray rushing over 25.5. Colts minus 110. Buffalo Bills money line. I think there was Steelers minus 2.5 because I don't think I said that one. And that should do it for the NFL. Now let's talk college, man. So these odds might be a little bit off because they've been bouncing around a little bit. So hopefully a little bit accurate, but I'm pretty much just going to talk about. We're going to talk about the games I'm interested in. I'm not going to talk about every game, but there are some good ones. Before I talk about the games I'm interested in, though, I mean, we got games like there's a lot of blowout games, potential games like Auburn, Ball State, Alabama, Louisiana, Monroe. There's games like that in the schedule, so there's a lot more of those. I mean, North Carolina's minus 13.5 over Charlotte. I need to add that because I'm probably going to end up taking that. And I think they might spank them boys as a little bit of revenge for what happened to them. I would like South Carolina State, Kansas State, Army. Like, I mean, it's just a lot of games like that. So trying to also buy some time to see if I missed anything. But I think I have all the good games that I will hopefully be able to keep an eye on, but we'll see. So, yeah, games that I'm interested in this weekend, UCLA, UNLV is one of them. Just because it's like, all right, UNLV has proven that against some better, I mean, what was it, week 1 they gave up, did I look at the right team? Yeah. Week 1 they gave up 31 to Idaho State. So now it's like, okay, what are they going to do against UCLA, and then can UCLA bounce back? I mean, 59% pressure rate for Nico. I mean, he stood no chance. I'm interested to see if that was just like was that just who you were playing last game, or was that the offensive line is bad, and this might be really, really bad. So that's a game I'm interested in watching. Don't have a bet there. Louisville only being 12.5-point favorites over James Madison has me intrigued. I thought it might be a little bit more. So that's a game that I'm just curious about the spread. Not going to bet anything there, though. Baylor SMU, that should be just a fun watch. I would take Baylor on the money line if I had to lean something, but I just don't know for sure. I wouldn't be shocked if SMU went, so I'm just staying away from that one. Indiana's 35.5 over Kennesaw State. That's another one where it's like, kind of want to take it, but there was a lot of money on Indiana last week, and they didn't cover, and they lost, so it's one of those things like, do I want to play the books? I think a lot of people are going to lay off Indiana, so it's like, kind of torn. Kind of want to take it, might not, so probably going to end up staying away. Iowa State, that should just be a fun game. I have no idea who's going to win it, but the Cy-Hawk Bowl should be. Illinois Duke, that is going to be the first bet I do have. I am going to be betting Illinois minus 2.5. I think Illinois can get it done. They should be a really good team this year, and this would be a big win for them. This is one of those trickier games, though, because Duke might be good. I mean, they did run it up on Elon to end the game, but maybe that was a playing with their food. Or maybe Duke just... I mean, it took them a little bit to get rolling, and then they do get rolling, so maybe they have things figured out. I'm not too sure, but I do like Illinois minus 2.5 there. I think that... Like I said, I think Illinois is a potential college football playoff team, so it's just weird that it's only 2.5. I mean, like I said, I think Duke potentially can win this game. I wouldn't be shocked, but I think that, like I said, with how slow they came out last game, I think I like Illinois just to get the job done, especially with more of a veteran team, bringing a lot of guys back. Ole Miss, Kentucky, I think I'm going to take Ole Miss minus 10.5. After watching Kentucky against Toledo and the fact their quarterback was 20, was he 10 for 23 for 85 yards? Was that right? Let's see. Wrong game. Oops. Sorry. Yeah, 10 for 23 for 85 yards. Zach Calzada. And yeah, now they're playing Ole Miss. They are home again. Kentucky defense might be pretty decent, but I just don't like. Kentucky is pretty bad. And I don't think the books have fully adjusted to how bad they are. So I'm going to be taking Ole Miss minus 10.5. I feel like this potentially should be like a 16, 17 point favorite. If Kentucky's like as bad as they show potential being like really, really bad. So, defense might be pretty good here in spots, but offensively, so I think Ole Miss gets the job done there. Kansas, Missouri, that should be just a fun game. Missouri 6.5 point favorites. But it's going to be a good Big 12 SEC matchup. Curious why it's only 6.5 makes you wonder, because you would think that would be one that's a little bit bigger, so that's why I'm very interested in watching that game. Delaware, Colorado. I'm just curious to see how Delaware does against its first real FBS challenge. It's their first year since moving up from FCS. So, wait, there's no way. Hold on. I think, I thought so. I was about to say. Someone said Michael Vick was coaching Delaware. I'm like, what? That doesn't sound right. I don't think that's the case. But, yeah. I'm just interested to see how Delaware does against the challenge. Colorado, I think, should be able to handle them. West Virginia, I'm going to go down a little bit to buy some juice. I'm going to get West Virginia minus 2.5. It is minus 132 now. It was, I think, like minus 1. I think I got it down to 128 at one point. But now it's back up to 132. I don't mind that. I just don't want the 3.5 number, man. I've gotten burned way too much with 3.5. I'd rather just either give me 3 or give me the 2.5, especially if the 2.5 is only minus 132. The minus 3.5, I think, was like minus 112, minus 110. It's like, I don't mind losing 20 cents so I can not get screwed over by the 3.5. I just don't like the 3.5 number, man. Especially when it's minus 3.5, I don't like it. Plus 3.5, I love it. So, yeah, it's one of the things. I'm just going to buy the points because I do think West Virginia can win. Nervous, man. South Florida versus Florida. Florida 17.5 point favorites. Curious to see how South Florida handles themselves now after that big win against Boise State. Was that just a, hey, we got a game, also let's celebrate a little bit, and then we're just going to get bounced by Florida? Or can they give Florida a bit of a challenge? And also, can Florida just handle business? Will it be a close game? I don't know. I kind of lean USF 17.5 there, but I'm not going to bet against DJ Lagway at this current moment. Houston Rice. I did not mean to bring that game up. Really, I'm going to probably take. We're going to take UNC minus 13.5. I do think they bounce back against Charlotte. Especially after that ass whooping, I just think that Bill's going to have his boys a little bit more ready, hopefully, and hopefully they tackle a little bit better, because good lord. Toledo, Western Kentucky, it's a good CUSA MAC action. Western Kentucky plus 6.5, kind of lean them, so that's going to be a game I might potentially live bet. Michigan, Oklahoma, Michigan's 4.5 point dogs. I am very excited to watch this game, to watch Bryce Underwood, and I think this is going to be a really fun game. I have no idea who's going to win that one, so I really can't give you one there. Vanderbilt, Virginia Tech should be a really good game. That's a 1.5 point spread. And the final game, I have nothing there, though. Might be another game I tune on the second screen. The final game, Arizona State, Mississippi State. Arizona State's 6.5 point favorites over Mississippi State. I think there's a... I'm trying to think here. I know the the SEC thing might be a thing. I know they're supposed to be a little bit better than Big 12, but Mississippi State might be bad, bad. So that should be a fun game just to see hey, is there a big difference here? It's big, because if Arizona State handles business, it's okay, so they're legit. Good to know. I wouldn't say that over beating Mississippi State. Maybe I'm going a little bit too far, but just handling business against an SEC team, it's all right, so they can't handle some of the bodies like that, even though Mississippi State doesn't have a ton of SEC bodies from what it sounds like. Illinois minus 2.5, Ole Miss minus 10.5, West Virginia minus 2.5, UNC minus 13.5 are all my for sure bets. I will for sure have those plays for sure be locked in for the week. Some maybes I was looking at, maybe Western Kentucky plus 6.5. And there was one more. Maybe South Florida plus 17.5. Haven't really got there yet. Maybe they'll be in the Nasty Boy. But thank you all for watching. Thanks for the report. I really do appreciate it. That does it for the show this week. I'll see everyone back on Monday to talk all the action happening in college football. Man, we're here, man. It's awesome. So, yeah, Monday will be college football action we'll talk about. And then Tuesday we'll talk NFL. Wednesday we'll be back for Pickem. And we're pretty much doing that for the next 18 to 20 weeks. It's going to be fun, man. Also, check out Stare Down Sports. I'll be posting my article, I said, tonight for the Thursday night game. Tomorrow I'll be posting the one for the Friday night game in Brazil. And then Friday I'll be hopefully posting both the college one and the NFL one, at least for sure the college one. Next day will be the NFL one. So we got articles out the wazoo for bets. Can't wait, man. I will see everyone back in this feed on Monday. Let's have a great weekend. The NFL is back.